¿Quieres burlarte de mí? ¡Ahora te...
Rest in peace, my friend.
¿Pero qué babosadas?
¿Estás listo para ver el cielo?
Buenas.
Las rutas públicas son ladrones.
Los patriotas son estimables.
He mojado las bragas. ¿Me puede ayudar? Aquí tengo una caña.
Hay una tierra de leche y miel prometido a los creyentes.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Come on.
¿Qué pasó con el otro?
No interrumpas, pendejo, deja la casa. Y les digo, de aquí para acá, chingan a su madre. Y
¿Qué nos va a
cállese, güey. Y de aquí para acá, son pendejos.
¡Hey, gringo! ¿Hablas español?
No, sir. Pardon, pero yo habla un solo poquito español.
Poquito.
Habla English?
Oh, sí, gringo. Hablo mucho inglés.
Y
Hablo filthy fucking bean eater. Hablo slippery little Mexican. Hablo little piece of shit.
Shit.
¿Comprende, amigo? ¿Comprende? Hey, what are you doing here, gringo? I don't remember inviting you to my country.
I don't think you did, amigo. I mean you no harm.
You mean us no harm? This is funny. What harm could you do to us exactly?
Nothing, amigo. Now, I appreciate the welcome committee, but I'd hate to spoil a beautiful afternoon on such beautiful land with any further unpleasantries. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold it, gringo. I think you're forgetting something. A little taxation. I have a large family.
I, too, have a family friend. So that we may see our families again, I suggest we part ways amicably.
Can I see the boots, gringo?
I think you can see him from where you're standing just fine, senor.
Take off the boots, Americano.
As you wish.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed, sir. What a great way to improve border relations. An illiterate farmer crossing the river, coming into their civilization and butchering the local peasants? Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it, old man.
You kill peasants, you become a peasant.
I never aspired to be anything more.
A socialist, huh? No wonder you left America.
I'm many things. Most of them bad. But a man of political principles? No.
Well, then I fear Mexico may not be for you, sir.
Don't you worry about me.
Oh, but I do worry. An angry man a long way from home, a man who handles a gun as sloppy as you.
I can handle a gun okay, partner.
Yeah, as long as you're killing quail or peasants. But if you have to face another man, you don't stand a chance.
And you do?
Can show you a few tricks. Come with me.
Hold on. What's your name?
That doesn't matter anymore. And you?
I never had a name, mister. I was raised in an orphanage.
A real American, huh? Wonderful. Just wonderful. Well, you won't make it in the circus, but you can shoot. Keep on practicing.
Thank you, old man.
Now, who are you?
No one interesting. Who are you?
Landon Ricketts. Not a name that means much anymore.
Means little. You were famous when I was a boy.
Yeah, killing men's a strange kind of fame. I was the fastest in my time. I must have been. I'm the only one left.
What are you doing here?
Living quietly. Waiting.
For what?
I don't know. And you?
I'm looking for a couple of men. Bill Williamson, Javier Escuela. Escuela's from here.
It could be. This whole place is teeming with a with Americans on the run, mercenaries, locals hell-bent on revolution.
Revolution? Another one?
Yeah. Never really ends. This whole place has been a hotbed for revolution since before the Spanish left. Now there's another local guy running around promising the peasants their freedom. Just like the last 2 or 3. Local government, foul bunch. Colonel Allende, he runs this place like a feudal king. He's an awful individual.
Is that so?
Yeah. Until someone puts a bullet in his head. Come on, let's get back to it. You gotta keep that back straight. Otherwise it makes the gun jump. See if this Schofield makes a difference. Now that's a real gun.
¡Carajo, gringo! ¡No te da pena!
Stay with it. You can do this. Make sure you... Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Follow me. We're gonna try something a little more challenging. The birds around here are always raising hell, scavenging and scaring the life out of the locals. I say we put your newfound skills to the test while doing a public service for the good people of Chuparosa. Here will do. I'm gonna scare up some birds. Let's see if you can take down more than one at a time. Nicely done, sir. You've been taught well. I'd have to say I'm surprised you heard of Landon Ricketts. I would have thought an old goat like me would have been long forgotten by now.
Ay, Señor Ricketts! Señor Ricketts! Señor Ricketts, por favor, señor. Our bank wagon's under attack just outside of town. We need your help again.
Whoa, slow down, Ramon. We'll take care of it.
Thank you, senor. Again, you are the savior of this town.
Well, my friend, are you ready to take a less theoretical exam?
Sure. I don't think I ever rode with no savior before.
Let's haul out. Time we put you to work on some bigger prey. Work! Oh, no, you don't. So why are you looking for these 2 men?
It's a long story. We used to ride together. We was all friends once.
Only a buzzard feeds on his friends. There must be a high bounty on their heads.
What would you do if somebody took the people you love and told you they'd die if you didn't do as they asked?
I'd show them what a big mistake they'd made. Look over there. They're in trouble, all right? Come on.
¡Toma balazos! ¡A ver si le pego en las nalgas!
I thought we were friends!
Are you gonna help me out here?
Gracias a Dios. Me salvaron la vida.
All right, let's move out. Everybody stay alert. your eyes peeled. These bandits don't give up easily.
I can see you haven't lost your touch, Landon.
Nobody said I had. You talk real big for a boy who couldn't shoot straight a half hour ago.
And you talk big for an old man who can't stand up straight no more.
You're a long way from being a Landon Ricketts, partner. Young, old, or otherwise. All those stories you heard as a boy were true, you know.
¡Dios mío! ¡Vienen más! ¡Estamos muertos!
Give them hell. Good work, boys. Now let's get this wagon back where it belongs.
So much for this quiet life of yours, Mr. Ricketts.
I didn't say I'd become a coward. I'm not gonna stand by and watch good people suffer. They've been beaten down for too long. I give them some hope.
They don't know how lucky they are.
Damn right they don't, my sarcastic little apprentice.
Come on.
Sano y salvo. Nunca podré agradecer lo suficiente.
Buy me a whiskey later, and we'll call things about even.
Yeah.
Ven aquí, mi amor. Ven aquí. Tengo cositas que contarte.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Here. Come on. Whoa there.
What do you want, gringo? What are you doing here? Have you heard? There's a war going on.
My name's John Marston. Been sent here to retrieve a couple of men. Can I speak to your commander?
You want to talk to my boss, gringo?
I guess.
Because I'm not good enough for you?
No, sir.
You think you're better than me? You come to my country, my poor little country, and you think You couldn't be friends with the president?
Oh, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Things must have come out wrong. Maybe you can help me.
You'll be sorry, friend. Relax, amigo, relax. How you?
Sure. Somewhere between a threatening stare and the soldier's arm to the teeth? Yeah. Yeah, you had me.
Welcome to Mexico, amigo. Let's come meet, drink, and then we'll talk. My name is Capitan Vicente de Santa.
John Marston.
My country is in pain, John Marston. Terrible pain. The rebels have seized the people by the throat and destroyed a way of life.
I'm no politician, sir.
And I am no soldier, a killer. But we are both beholding to our time. A brave man, perhaps you've heard of him. Coronel Allende. He's trying to preserve the order in our province. To keep our civilization alive. It is tough. The people are confused and usually swayed. Sometimes in the service of what is right, you gotta do terrible things. It breaks my heart.
I also am no moralist, sir.
I wish I enjoy your freedoms, Mr. Marston.
I'm trying to find a man, an American, an outlaw named Bill Williamson. I believe he came here to seek protection from another outlaw named Javier Escuela.
You're no moralist, but you hunt outlaws?
So it would seem. You heard anything of these men?
I am the government, or what is left of it. Outlaws seek each other. They're possibly hiding with thieves and killers who pose as freedom fighters in the hills around here. They're united under one traitor named Abraham Reyes.
Where could I find this Reyes?
If I knew, I would be there, hunting him with everything that is true within me. Reyes finds you.
Like cholera.
Something like that. But it's possible, though. My men are trying to lure him into a trap. Possibly, you could ride with us. And if everything goes okay, I'm sure the Coronel will help you.
Okay.
¡Vámonos! You can take your horse or ride on the wagon.
Arre, caballo, arre.
Whoa!
Stay close to the wagon. We must hurry. You did not expect such a warm welcome from the Mexican army. I can see.
I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't even crossed the border and I was being shot at.
You will hear a lot of words like tyrant and oppression here. Words that the peasants have been taught, but do not understand. Meaningless words. The army is suffering a crisis of reputation.
Even I've heard about the colonel down here. He's not famous for his compassion.
This is the point. Have you met Coronel Allende? Do you know him? No. Like a papagayo? We just repeat lies you heard.
Maybe.
Allende is a good man, a strong man. He carries the weight of a million problems on his shoulders.
Am I supposed to pity him?
You gringos are so quick to judge. You love to talk badly about other people because it makes you feel better about yourselves. Maybe you should look in the mirror.
You're the one talking about this, and I ain't here to make judgment on the way of your government. I've got enough problems with my own right now.
This isn't America, Senor Marston. We are poor. Kindness must take a different form. What is better? To pull your arm around a hungry man, or to beat him until he grows some food to eat?
I think you need to answer that question yourself.
Who are these outlaws you hunt? This Billy, the cowboy, and his Mexican friend.
Bill Williamson's a fella I used to know, and Javier Escuela, Well, I knew him too.
What do you mean? You know this man?
We was friends once. Part of the past I can't seem to get rid of.
The past is all that's real, my friend. It cannot be erased. That is the problem with the people here. They spend too much time dreaming about imaginary futures.
I know I can't change the past, but I'm sure gonna do something about the future.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, amigo. My country is full of American criminals, mostly in the service of the rebel pigs. Mexico is an easy place for a man to lose himself, whether he wants to get lost or not.
Hopefully not too easy. I ain't got much time to find these men.
There must be a high price on their heads.
The highest price.
Can I ask how much?
I'm not getting paid. It's a long story. I'm being made to do this.
I will never understand you Americans.
Me neither.
We have a system of law in Mexico, senor. And we do not tolerate people who think they can run with their own. However, if you help us, we help you. No one hides from Colonel Allende for long. This rebellion, it is a disease. It is killing this country.
Don't the people have the right to stand up for themselves?
The right? The right! Don't you throw silly ideas at me. What do you know about the rights of the Mexican people?
Very little. I'm just saying there must be something behind this rebellion.
I'll tell you what's behind there, Senor Marston. Lies. Insidious lies. The peasants are stupid, and like cows, they can be herded. It only takes a few men to move many.
Maybe they've just had enough of being called stupid.
You're talking about things you don't understand.
If you ask me something, I'm gonna give you an answer.
Are you a revolutionary? Is that why you're here?
I was once, I suppose. In a twisted kind of way. Thought I could change something if I fought hard enough.
Change what?
I don't know. Maybe that was the problem.
Revolution is always selfish. It is nothing but greed and ego. Individuals putting their own needs above those of others. It is people fighting for change when they have no idea what change is.
If you're a poor man who's been beat down all his life, any change is gonna seem good.
What? You think that overthrowing the government is going to make a poor man rich?
If you're not helping them, it's only natural they're gonna look for someone else who will.
For a tired old revolutionary, you are very naive. What do you want us to do? Walk around giving out money to every poor person in Mexico?
What a terrible idea.
First, they need to look at why they're poor. Then they need to go out and do some work rather than sitting on their culos talking about freedom.
Who's this man we're looking for? The leader of the rebels?
Abraham Reyes, he's a traitor, a liar, a coward and a sinner, a hero who has done nothing. I have far more respect for the shit I looked this morning than I ever will for that pathetic worm.
That's a nice image.
He is from a rich family, a man born in a golden cradle, who pretends to fight for the poor. He's taking advantage of the ignorant and the weak-minded.
He must be telling the people something they want to hear.
Of course he is. All that bastard does is stand in a balcón, giving speeches. It is easy to make promises you can never keep.
It takes more than a few promises to build an army.
Reyes wants power, nothing else. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's prepared to destroy everything my compatriots have fought and died for, just to hear people shout his name. It's not far now. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
We will lure the rebels into a trap. There's a train leaving Chuparosa soon. We're going to escort it. They will think it's a supply train, but there are no supplies on it.
Very clever.
We must throw the rats out of their holes. Give them some bait they can refuse. Come on, the train is waiting.
Yeah!
Vámonos!
Come on!
Stay with the train, senor.
God, mister! ¡Vamos, idiotas! This ain't looking good.
Look out on the east side!
Stop shooting at me!
¡El mundo es pecado! ¡Este tipo piensa muy macho! ¡Me lo demuestra!
Whoa there!
Todo bien, compadre? You did a good thing for Mexico today. Coronel Allende will be very pleased.
¡Los rebeldes están robando el tren!
¡Levántese, perezosos, que sepa que le estoy pagando! Marston, you're gonna have to do something.
What?
You have to go out there and stop the train before it crosses the bridge.
Yeah.
¡Todavía levántese! ¡Usted también! Y allá atrás, muévase. ¿Qué le pasa a usted? ¡Ay, Dios mío, levántese! ¡Ya mismo!
Hurry! The train is getting away!
Come on! Yeah! That's enough!
on! You have to stop the train!
Come on! Come on, come on!
go. Yeah. Come on. Come. Go.
Come on. There is room. Lo que tú digas. Where do you want to go?
Escalera, please.
You look like you need some sleep.
Wake me if there's any trouble, partner.
Vaya con Dios, señor. Want a ride, friend?
Come on. Yeah.
eres? Llorón, maricón. Me das asco. Hablas lealtad, pero eres transparente. Estarás aplaudiendo cuando mi cabeza está empelado, ¿verdad?
No, mi excelencia. Mis hombres y yo estamos trabajando noche y día por su honor.
¿Honor? ¿Qué eres, un muchacho? Jovencito, sin vergüenza. ¿Qué diablos es este cabrón?
That's the man who helped us defeat Reyes. The man I spoke to you of. A friend of Mexico.
Hello, sir.
Hola, gringo. So you are the bounty hunter, huh? Have you found your prey yet?
No, sir.
Perhaps you come to hunt me, huh? Your country loves to make trouble in mine.
Perhaps, but it isn't so.
Perhaps I should tie you to a horse and let it drag you around town. Or let the dogs fight you, huh? Then see what you say.
I'd say the same thing. I'm here to bring two men to justice. Nothing more. Your politics or ideas of entertainment are not my concern.
Yeah, I suppose not. Pero son tuyos. Sinceramente, espero que me encontraste alguna compañía más interesante que esa bruja que me traíste anoche.
Let me ask you this, sir. Do you know anything of the men I'm looking for?
La escuela is from this province. His father was a borracho, a drunk who worked as a laborer on land cultivated by my uncle. Men like that are natural allies for Reyes. My people have lived and worked here for 100 years. We brought civilization. And these people, these fucking monkeys, despise us. We brought them God! And they turned their back on him. Now I fight to help them from themselves, to save them from themselves. I see in their faces that they would kill me if they could. Is she only a tyrant? That is the way it is. These people need a ruler.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Sorry? Why be sorry? It is a way of mankind. A fight between two forces. Que será, será. What will be, will be. But I know one thing, Senor Marston. Force, force, must be used if you're to have your own way.
I'm sure.
Now, perhaps you can do me a favor while I find these men for you.
After we find the men, then I'll help in any way I can.
You are in no position to negotiate. Now, por favor, a bunch of these idiots men are fighting at Tesoro Azul. Now you head there and you lend your support. Baboso, ¿cuántas veces voy a decirte? No ponga detrás de mí. ¿Qué eres, cabrón? No está mi sombra. Vaya.
I sent some men ahead. We will meet them there.
Come on! So I finally met your great leader. He certainly lives up to his reputation.
What would you know about leadership?
Only that most can't handle power.
It is easy to criticize power when you have never had it yourself. Maybe it is because you have never been in the presence of a strong man before. I have seen the pictures of your country in the newspapers. Men preening and decorating themselves like women. Vanity is the legacy the British left behind.
Look, I don't know the fella. Just saying. That's how he treats his own men.
Coronel Allende controls any situation he's in because he knows that situation can never be allowed to control him. It is what a leader must do. And in case you had not noticed, we're fighting a war. We're all under a lot of pressure.
Pressure to find young girls?
The Coronel needs recreation like everyone else. He does not have time to court women. He's waging a war on ignorance. And is impatient for victory. He's trying to inspire wisdom in those more stupid than himself. We must hurry. You Americans think you can ride? Do you? Come on, I will race you there. Do you want me to slow down?
Come on.
I thought you were a cowboy! Muy bien, very good. close to Tesoro Azul now. If our men are dead, the rebels will all die. If they're alive, they have failed me, and the rebels will all die.
So, I guess we ain't taking any prisoners then.
Traitors must be made to suffer, shown that we will not tolerate the rebellion any longer. They're animals. We will slaughter them accordingly.
Come on. Escuchen cómo cantan mis tiros.
¡Santa! ¿Por qué tardaste tanto? ¿Y quién es este gringo? Nos debe un favor. Cada hombre ayuda.
I hope you fight better than this little girl, gringo. Come, let's have some fun.
¿Por qué no me sigues? ¡Tienes madre! ¡Rebeldes! Escuchen la melodía de mis tiros. ¡Pendejos! Cada tiro explota, loco, como si estás chingando. ¡Rebeldes! ¡A sus posiciones!
Shit! He almost got me!
¡Maníacos! ¡Súbete, compadre! Where do you want to go?
Escalera, please.
Close your eyes. I wake you when we arrive.
Think I'm gonna get some shut-eye, mister.
Have fun! You want a ride, friend? ¿Qué está usted?
Hola.
¡Eres llorón, maricón! ¡Me das asco! Hablas lealtad, pero eres transparente. Estarás aplaudiendo cuando mi cabeza está pelado, ¿verdad?
No, mi excelencia. Mis hombres y yo estamos trabajando noche y día por su honor.
¿Honor? ¿Qué eres, un muchacho? Jovencito, sin vergüenza. ¿Qué diablos es este cabrón?
That's the man who helped us defeat Reyes. The man I spoke to you of. A friend of Mexico.
Hello, sir.
Hola, gringo. So you are the bounty hunter, huh? Have you found your prey yet?
No, sir.
Perhaps you come to hunt me, huh? Your country loves to make trouble in mine.
Perhaps, but it isn't so.
Perhaps I should tie you to a horse and let it drag you around town. Or let the dogs fight you, huh? Then see what you say.
I'd say the same thing. I'm here to bring two men to justice, nothing more. Your politics or ideas of entertainment are not my concern.
Yeah, I suppose not. Pero son tuyos. Sinceramente, espero que me encontraste alguna compañía más interesante que esa bruja que me traíste anoche.
Let me ask you this, sir. Do you know anything of the men I'm looking for?
Escuela is from this province. His father was a borracho, a drunk who worked as a laborer on land cultivated by my uncle. Men like that are natural allies for Reyes. My people have lived and worked here for 100 years. We brought civilization. And these people, these fucking monkeys, despise us. We brought them God! And they turned their back on him. Now I fight to help them from themselves, to save them from themselves. I see in their faces that they would kill me if they could. Is she only a tyrant? That is the way it is. These people need a ruler.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Sorry? Why be sorry? It is a way of mankind. A fight between two forces. Que será, será. What will be, will be. But I know one thing, Senor Marston. Force, force, must be used if you're to have your own way.
I'm sure.
Now, perhaps you can do me a favor while I find these men for you.
After we find the men, then I'll help in any way I can.
You are in no position to negotiate. Now, por favor, a bunch of these idiots men are fighting at Tesoro Azul. Now you head there and you lend your support. Baboso, ¿cuántas veces voy a decirte? No ponga detrás de mí. ¿Qué eres, cabrón? No está mi sombra. Vaya.
Follow me. We must hurry.
Let's go. Load up now. So I finally met your great leader. He certainly lives up to his reputation.
What would you know about leadership?
Only that most can't handle power.
It is easy to criticize power when you have never had it yourself. Maybe it is because you have never been in the presence of a strong man before. I have seen the pictures of your country in the newspapers. Men breeding and decorating themselves like women. Vanity is the legacy the British left behind.
Look, I don't know the fella. Just saying. That's how he treats his own men.
Coronel Allende controls any situation he's in because he knows that situation can never be allowed to control him. It is what a leader must do. And in case you had not noticed, we're fighting a war. We're all under a lot of pressure.
Pressure to find young girls?
The Coronel needs recreation like everyone else. He does not have time to court women. He's waging a war on ignorance and is impatient for victory. He's trying to inspire wisdom in those more stupid than himself. My men left some time ago. We're already late. Come on, let's see if you can write.
Yeah.
Muy bien. Very good. You just wait. I'm coming. Right behind you. You surprised me, gringo. ¡Hijo de puta!
Let's go.
We're close to Tesoro Azul now. My men are dead. The rebels will all die. If they're alive, they have failed me, and the rebels will all die.
So, I guess we ain't taking any prisoners then.
Traitors must be made to suffer. Shown that we will not tolerate the rebellion any longer. They're animals. We will slaughter them accordingly. Adelante!
¡De Santa! ¿Por qué tardaste tanto? ¿Y quién es este gringo?
Nos debe un favor. Cada hombre ayuda.
I hope you fight better than this little girl, gringo. Come, let's have some fun.
¿Dónde va tan engañoso, pero... ¡Rebeldes! Escuchen la melodía de mis tiros. Toma mi bala. ¡Ojo, compadre! ¡Pero le digo que va hurtadilla!
This is mighty generous of you, mister.
I heard the little horse growling in that house over there. Remember, Nobody takes them before Allende.
We did all this just to get women for Allende?
No, that's just a bonus. This village is riddled with rebels. Make sure they don't have homes to come back to. There are fire bottles over there. Use them to burn down some of these houses.
And what makes you think I'd do that?
You want to find Javier Escuela, don't you? John, you're helping Mexico. ¡Vámonos, muchachos! ¡Buen trabajo!
Yo me quedo aquí para vigilar el gringo, Capitán de Santa. Get the fire bottles. It is time to finish what we started. Por aquí, imbécil. ¿Por qué no me sigues? Throw it, gringo. Stop wasting time. What are you waiting for? Burn it down. Now, the next one.
Side.
Isn't that beautiful?
You really are pathetic.
You need to relax. Come back to the villa and sample some of the new girls before they spoil.
Tienen automóviles.
¿Qué tal, mi flor deslumbrante?
I'm so sorry.
¿Nunca te enseñaron nada? Mi amor, ven aquí. Tengo una cosita para enseñarte.
Not me, my dear.
No sé, mi amor. Me tienes...
Muy interesante. Gracias, amigos. Mr. Marston, how the devil are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Mr. Ricketts?
I'm good. I'm glad you're here because these men were just telling me about Mr. Escuela.
Javier Escuela?
Emilio, let me ask you something. His nombre is Javier Señor Escuela? Is Javier to see?
No sé, señor.
He doesn't know.
I got that bit. Ask him, was he about 5'8"? Mustache? Did he have an American in tow? A big American?
Emilio, the Stabacone, Grande Americano?
Yo no sé.
No.
Again, I got that.
But they do have his sister. Emilio's, I mean. She's a fine young woman, a teacher, a human being, not the clothed vermin so many people seem to have turned into.
Tell him I'm sorry.
When a man's family is involved, you need a little more enthusiasm than mere apologies.
I have enough worries, sir. This man's problems pain me, but they're not quite my own.
Those who sit on the fence make a choice, in their own way. Don't you think, Mr. Marston?
Of course. And what about you, Ricketts? A man living in the past? Man who ran away from home? What choice did you make?
I'll tell you what choice I made. I'm a fighter, sir, and I'll fight to the end. I think we should get going.
¿Qué cosas dices?
You can take the train with me or ride yourself. Makes no odds to me.
Están robando viajeros en las montañas de Hendidura. ¡Fuera!
All right, there.
I've been hearing some things about you, John Marston.
Really?
That perhaps you're more in need of my help than I thought.
Is that so?
That some recent encounters with this Bill Williamson fella haven't gone exactly in your favor.
Funny how everyone seems to know my business, but nothing about the men I'm looking for.
It isn't easy getting the locals to talk. It's the only way to travel, so they keep telling me. We'll get off at Casa Madrugada and ride from there. There should be some horses for us across the way. Come on, first stop, El Matadero. We need to find a man called Carlos. I was told he could help us. We'll ask around when we get there, but we don't want to draw attention. See if you can keep your gun holstered for once.
You're the hero around here, Mr. Ricketts, not me. What does the army want with this Luisa girl anyway?
She's a rebel, and apparently close to their leader, Reyes. She's a pretty young thing. That's normally reason enough for Allende.
So I've heard.
She's a good woman, a teacher. If they lay a finger on her, I swear I'll feed those bastards their balls. Here we are. Looks kind of sleepy, don't it? All right, let's find this Carlos guy. Carlos.
See?
We're here for Luisa. She's still being held up in the caves?
Yes. She's still up there. Who's the cowboy?
We're here to help.
Muy bien. I can distract the guards. You and the gringo can get inside.
Let's do it.
I will keep them talking, senor. The rest I will leave to you.
Hope you're ready for this.
Hola. ¿Qué tal?
¿Qué quieres? ¡No puedes estar aquí!
Hace calor hoy. Bien bochornoso, ¿verdad?
No lo voy a decir otra vez. ¡No puedes estar aquí!
Oye, soy yo, Carlos. Pues trabajo en el matadero.
No me importa quién eres. Esta es una zona militar prohibida. Vete a casa.
Me gustan sus botas. Muy bonitas. Mi hermana tiene las mismas.
Pinche campesino de mierda. Te voy a colgar al lado de tus cerdos.
Váyanse al infierno, traidores.
That's our cue. Come on, let's get into those caves.
If you don't stop that, you ain't gonna live!
Cover me, damn it!
You sons of bitches deserve
This
to
doesn't
die!
look good!
¡Te voy a matar!
Luis is coming with us! What the hell? That's it, partner. Oh, no, you don't. Keep at it, Marston. What are you doing back there? Where is she? Drop that bastard, Marston. There's the son of a bitch. My lord.
door!
Don't make me kill you!
Must be this door. Looks like we might need a little dynamite to get it open. Keep watch while I get it ready.
Sorry about this, partner.
Deal with those bastards, Marston.
It's over, friend!
Stand back, damn it! Here goes. Come on, boy. Poor girl's barely alive. Let's get the hell out of here before any more of them show up.
This is getting intense!
Well done, sir. I taught you well.
¡Estos tiros no fallarán! ¡Fuere, pelado! ¡Toma, pelado! ¡Imbécil! ¡Bajes!
I hope you got money for a funeral!
Marston, come on! This is our chance!
What have you got for me?
Looks like Carlos left us some horses. Come on! Let's go before any more of them show up.
Yeah! Pastor! You must have a real bad death wish! You got a problem with me?
¡Disparen!
No escaparán de tu tiro. ¡Toma!
Look out! More of the bastards! Oh, there.
Come on, come on!
There's more!
Fast! Let's go! Come on! Oh! Come on! Yeah!
Hurry before they send more guards! Damn, where the hell is Carlos? I thought he was meeting us here. I hope he's coming. I don't want to wait longer than we need to. There he is! Talk about cutting it fine.
Luisa! Gracias a Dios.
Thank you for saving me. You're good men. Friends of the people of this land.
Was someone named Harvey Escuela one of the men holding you?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. But I remember that name from prison. Bad people spoke of him.
I told you, John, he's still in Mexico.
Okay, then. I guess we'll keep looking.
Yeah.
Podemos divertirnos mucho, tú y yo.
Come on.
Buenas. And you look fine this day.
How you doing?
En la capital ya tienen automóviles. Reminds me of a poem I wrote after killing a man. Well, I must be going.
Adiós. Hola. Soy próspero porque trabajo y soy borracho porque lo trago.
Escucha lo que te digo. Habrá guerra en Europa.